What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another daily Nicehash mining update. And what I wanted to show you guys today was a pretty interesting deep dive into Dagger Hashimoto and Cryptonite. So from yesterday, there were a few comments that I got about the amount that I was making. I think yesterday's update or 2 days ago's that update was about $17 a day. And just to show you guys kind of the flexibility or the volatility in the space when you're mining, especially something like Ethereum, as you can see, it's $12 today with two workers. So two cards are running full blast right now. Actually, it's more than two cards. Workers are the rigs that I have set up. It's kind of like it's a little bit difficult to dive into. I don't want to jump down that rabbit hole too much, but overall, I have 7 cards benchmarked and mining right now. So basically, $12 per day with 7 cards. My goal in the next 2 months is we're going to be getting to 4 rigs with 8 cards each, RX 580, 8 gigabytes. And just like I said in the previous video, on these Nicehash mining updates, as I'm learning, as I'm kind of showing you guys everything that's going on, I am going to be doing Bitcoin giveaways. So if you guys comment something about the stream, something about mining, pretty much anything, and in the comments below with your Bitcoin address, you have a chance to win some Bitcoin. And that's just because a lot of my fans and followers from Instagram and previous YouTube experiences, they are all about giveaways, and I feel like this is probably the best way to spark some conversation with you guys. So let me get out the chat real quick, but essentially $12.91 is what it's saying per day right now. And we go down here to Dagger Hashimoto, and it looks like it's about 120 mega hashes accepted speed from Dagger Hashimoto, and the unpaid balance of 0.0008 Bitcoin. Also, as you can see down here, X11 Ghost and Cryptonite, they have an even smaller balance, and not even Kilohash isn't even registered, just because it's a small amount. So what I wanted to show you guys right now was Nicehash has a really cool section for overall amounts. So here we have the actual like total number. So you can kind of see that all across Nicehash, there's 82,000 miners that are specifically going to Dagger Hashimoto. So people that are mining Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, full blast, they're 82,609 people. And that is a little bit over 5,000 gigahashes, which is pretty intense. That's a lot. To give you guys a sense of scale, 1,000 mega hashes is 1 gigahash. So in order to get 1,000 gigahashes, as you guys could see from the previous screen here, I'm currently doing 122. So I would need 10x that to get 1 gigahash. So it's a lot of mining power going towards Dagger Hashimoto. And this is the last 30 days. You can kind of see the fluctuation in gigahashes over time. And the really cool one is basically this last 24 hours. You can see that the hashing speed is going up at certain times. So that leads me to believe that there's like some pretty substantial miners that are boosting their cards around maybe certain like ramping up, adding new cards to their farms or just testing. But this is really cool to dive into this. Yeah, I've been really kind of nerding out over this this amount of data here. Let me see if you guys can see that graph there. Yeah. So let's go on to Cryptonite. Cryptonite currently has, let's see what we got. Yeah, so currently they have 108 mega hashes for Cryptonite, and that's across 177,301 miners. So Cryptonite covers a lot more currencies than Dagger Hashimoto, as far as I know. If you guys, um, have any insights into that, feel free to comment below. Luis, you said BAT, Basic Attention Token. That is a fantastic project. I like them a lot. Their overall mission is to basically disrupt Chrome and battle head on with Google. So I really like them, and I like the founder being the person who created JavaScript. Love it. And yeah, I really, really enjoy that project. Definitely. They do really great things, especially for the Brave browser that I played around with. It's empowering a lot of publishers at different sizes, and very cool. Like it a lot. Good question. So as you can see here, let me scroll. You can see over the last 24 hours, there's been some big dips. And I was trying to figure out what that means, pretty much. And I think that a lot of this is going around people with big farms that are testing different things. So when you dive on here, you can see they kind of show a really cool what they're paying out, like what Nicehash is paying out to its miners and what people are putting in. So the really interesting one is they paid about a quarter of a Bitcoin today to miners, 177,000 miners putting out 108 mega hashes. But you can actually scroll through here and see the different ones. So let's do X11 Ghost, because I was kind of getting into that a little bit earlier. It looks like they have 1.3 gigahashes. So like I was saying before, 1,000 megahashes equals 1 gigahash, and 559 active miners. So it's kind of a cool piece that I put a little bit of effort in there. I feel like I'm a part of a community now. But in the last 24 hours, you can see that they're actually, it's much smaller scale than what the Cryptonite or Dagger Hashimoto is going to be putting out. Much, much smaller scale. But at the same time, there's just a lot of power and not that many miners. So that's probably like not necessarily centralized to a few places, but it's more centralized than others. So that's X11 Ghost. Let's check out Sia. So a lot of people have been recommending Sia to me over the past week. Ever since Bitmain's miner came out, their ASIC miner, pretty exciting stuff. I did a lot of research on it just to kind of see what was going on. And whoa, this graph is crazy. Very crazy. So there's 3.6 terahashes. And it looks like, yeah, looks like people are mining this thing like crazy. And then it took a pop right here at 6. Almost 3. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So it's just them basically paying out to someone. Someone decided to withdraw right there. And you can kind of see as you go along the hashing speed in a constant kind of motion across with the amount of effort put in. So not that many miners, actually more miners than X11 Ghosts, which is interesting. I think it's because it's new. Everybody's trying to jump on it and trying to make some money. I think Sia is still trading at like 3 cents. And there was a lot of controversy around Bitmain's ASIC miner that they put out for it that I was doing research on. They did one for Dash, and it was like a complete nightmare. A lot of people wasted a lot of money. A lot of miners wasted a lot of money. So, yeah, I think that this is a good second test for them. But really like this project. I love Sia and Sia Coin. Definitely worth checking out. And Equihash, let's check them out. Definitely one of the more popular kind of entire things with mining. I come up with more Equihash questions than pretty much any other algorithm. Dagger Hashimoto more so over the past 12 months, just with Ethereum taking the spotlight. But as you can see, there are 112,123 active miners on Equihash, which makes it substantially larger than all of the previous ones that I was showing you guys. They paid out 0.72 Bitcoins today, and this is just a really mega popular algorithm that is pretty versatile from the research that I've done. I haven't dove into it too much, so don't grill me with questions about it, but I am really interested in how it's so popular, I guess. It's just such an impressive algorithm that so many people have been on for so long. All right, let's do one more here, and let's do X11. Let's see what X11 has. Okay, so 33,000 miners active on it. That's pretty cool. They've paid out 0.03 Bitcoins to miners today. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's not as interesting. Let's just for entertainment's sake, let's do SHA-256. Let's see what we got here. So this is, if you guys aren't familiar, this is Bitcoin's algorithm, SHA-256. If people are mining Bitcoin, this is what they're using. And it looks like 23,000 people are mining for Bitcoin on Nicehash, which is pretty interesting. Looks like they're paying 0.1 Bitcoin each day here. You guys can see this. Looks like they're paying every day about 0.1 Bitcoin. It looks pretty consistent with the volume, which leads me to believe that I'm always trying to figure out if these types of things are more centralized around like a couple big farms. And from what I hear, there are some really large farms using Nicehash, and with SHA-256, you can mine BitShares, you can mine Emerald Coin, you can mine Digibyte, and of course Bitcoin. So it is spread across a lot, but as far as the people that I talk to and the communities that I'm in and the ones that I'm really interested in learning more about are, the communities focusing on Ethereum. So primarily your Dagger Hashimoto, and that's partially why this is such an active community here, because Ethereum and Ethereum Classic are what people are really after right now, because it's just so profitable compared to a lot of others. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys these graphs. I really enjoy looking through all this data and just seeing the amount of other people that are doing this. It's nice to see other people doing it. I mean, 70,000 people mining one thing seems like it wouldn't be beneficial, but it is, and it's a great community, and I like it, and I like all these different types of algorithms and figuring out which ones, like something like Equihash has just been so legendary because of Zcash and Zcash Classic, and Zencash, and Hush, like things like that. It's just been, yeah, it's been on my mind and things that I've been researching for a while, and I'm glad that I could share it with you guys. If you guys have any other questions, a lot of you guys asked what each one could mine. So Equihash is for, like I said, Zcash, Zcash Classic, Zencash, and then when you go through, I think the other one that you guys asked about was Cryptonite. What people actually, what they're in search for when they're using Cryptonite, and it's mainly Monero right now. Like, to be honest, everyone that talks to me about mining is talking about Monero, and things like, not really digital note. It's mainly about Monero. But yeah, it's Monero is definitely a hot topic right now because it's going up in value, and I think it's going to be the next type of Ethereum cost because it's at I think $300 right now, and that's kind of why it's profitable. So that's why Nicehash was pointing my rig towards it, and probably why, if you guys are using Nicehash right now, probably why it's pointing you your rig towards it as well. 180,000 people doing that, which is pretty gnarly to think about. Yeah, that does it for this stream, guys. If you're interested in following along my mining journey, leave a comment below. Put your Bitcoin address below. I'm going to be giving out Bitcoin throughout these streams, and this is all about learning and figuring out all these different pieces, showing you guys my earnings with my rigs, getting everything just kind of out there so that you guys can follow progress, because I like following things from very early stages, and I think that it's really valuable to follow things like that. So that does it for this stream, but I will see you